over here. Ladies, that's for witnesses. I just spots over there.
Hello, Luis.
Don't forget about your stuff.
It's for the class.
Don't forget about your art.
They literally have nothing. What's wrong, Leo? Stop being bummed out about AP Bio. We all failed that. Don't worry.
Stop, right? Just stop. Thanks.
Go ahead, push in. Right over there. That thing over there. All right, take a seat, folks. Witnesses over here. You have your testimony. Start reading. Luis pass out his cookies. You are. Read that.
What I get from my chocolate.
And Luis, technically I didn't fail. Technically I didn't fail.
Hello, Luis. Is it broke?
Oh, wait,
I'm a plumber.
Oh, right here? I'm the one that got sectioned.
Oh.
Sectioned around. Everyone just got quiet. Wait, am I the section? I'm not finished.
All right. Witnesses, take a proper seat, though, so we have a little order. And have a quiet welcome, welcome, welcome. Finally get some good grades. All right.
Do you want me to go?
Got chair right in the middle. Right in the middle. All right.
Oh, Leo.
So we're finally here at the trial.
I'm so fat.
Everybody, stand up. Everybody's. We're going to swear you in once, because we're going to go back and forth. Some days you'll be a what? A witness. You read the testimony. You follow the attorney's lead. Other days you're a jury member. All right. You get extra credit and standards and bonuses. This is to protect your grade from the what? The research project. In case you don't do so well. All right. Well, this is a find you in contempt. All right. Repeat after me. Do you solemnly?
I solemnly sincerely.
Let's just say it all together. Can you see it?
I solemnly sincerely duly affirm and declare that you will unconditionally
Charge this against the defendant, and you will decide them according to the evidence. You would also not
other than required by law.
Good. We have some all right. During this case, you are going to see that 2 days before the photo shoot that was going to happen at the restaurant, a sprinkler head broke. That led to a what? A flood in the bathroom. A plumber was called, a hole was cut in the ceiling, and the sprinkler head was replaced in a few locations. One location it was not replaced was where? The employee bathroom. Why? Because no one would see it except for the employees. Lisa Montalban entered this restaurant with her entourage, hand in hand. During this case, you're going to see time and time again Lisa consuming alcohol, Lisa acting like a diva, and if Lisa doesn't get what she wants, she lets everyone know. She's a flirt with all her male, we want to say, entourage.
I like to call out Lisa Montalban.
Who? Lisa Montalban.
You have to speak in Korean now.
Hi, actually. No, you can sit down.
Where?
Alicia, that's what you approach them. You can stand right there. If you want to have a slideshow in the background going right now, perfect pose, perfect.
My name is Lisa Montalban, and I am from the K-pop group Blackpink.
Please explain to us how you felt in this situation.
I found this quite disturbing and very uncomfortable. I felt like my privacy was invaded. I tried my best to hurry up the photo shoot, but it still lasted a long time.
Couldn't you have left and had gone to the photo shoot somewhere else?
No, I couldn't have.
Why not?
This is where my company wanted it done at.
Have you been in this cafe before?
No, I haven't.
What exactly did you see in the bathroom?
I saw a camera.
Are you sure it was a camera?
Yes, I am certain. It had some type of shine to it, so it definitely wasn't a hole. I kept looking at it to make sure that my accusation was correct. I didn't want to assume.
Were you upset on this day?
No, I wasn't. I was having a great day.
Okay, thank you. That is all.
Hold up, stop. At this time, if you see something that is written, Alicia, can you turn up that front page right there? Ms. Bonner, is this the restaurant that you took the pictures of?
Can you please repeat that?
Ms. Bonner, is this the restaurant that your record company hired out for that week
Yes.
in order to take the photos?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a choice in the location?
No.
Do you have a choice on who you bring to this location?
No.
You do.
I have a choice of who I bring to this
Yes,
location.
you get to say whoever you want to, right? It's called your entourage.
My company doesn't hire the people.
You don't have bodyguards?
Yes, but I don't hire them.
Okay, but you do get to pick which bodyguards and who gets to go to the photo shoots, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you used to being surrounded by a lot of people?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need to be escorted by hand everywhere you go?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I'm a celebrity.
You're a celebrity. And what happens if you don't get what you want?
Well, then I throw a fit.
Is that what you did that day? Did you throw a fit at that restaurant?
No.
Did you consume alcohol at that restaurant?
Yes.
How much alcohol would you say?
How much alcohol would you say? A few drinks. Nothing too.
Did your record company have a list of demands that the restaurant had to provide at that time? Didn't? So your record company didn't ask without the hat?
Very similar.
Ms. Bonner, I'm just going to show a couple
Bald.
videos of you alright, walking into which I believe is a fashion show in France. Hold on one second. Is that you being escorted
Yes.
by your bodyguards?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
And she's only outside for like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Her outfit is so simple though. It's like a turtleneck and
Okay.
All right. It doesn't seem like that many people are trying to grab at you, but do you really need all those bodyguards?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe. Conclude that she is flirtatious to her manager.
That's the image
But like
that she has to put on. That is not her fault.
everyone.
All right. So at this time, being the judge, would have to say, get right to the clip then. Get right to the clip where it shows that Lisa is being what? Flirtatious with her manager. All right.
Who the hell is this girl?
Oh yeah, she's laughing. She's a slut.
Very remember.
Is that a win?
I think that Lisa was
That is a hey.
True romance.
Cute friendship.
Physical content.
Slut.
Oh, a high five.
Wow.
Get over that. Such scandal.
Get over people.
Logan,
Seriously.
please.
Oh my god, they're naked. They're naked. They're naked.
All right.
Say that's your name. From Jack.
Well, I would like to keep my name anonymous, but I am one of Lisa's fans.
Can you please explain to us what you have read?
I saw some things that the cafe owner had posted on Twitter, and I was just disgusted by it. The fact that this perverted man was going to sell the same toilet seat that Lisa had used is absolutely disgusting.
How do you know that's really true? Did you read it correctly?
Yes, I read it right.
You were the one that gave us a rundown of what Rich had tweeted, correct?
Correct.
I would like to have the jury pass around this.
He didn't want anyone to know.
Did Lisa look upset at this day?
No, she did not.
Please confirm for us that the door of the women's bathroom does tend to stick.
Yes, it does. He never wanted to get it fixed
Why is that?
because he said it was a waste of money.
Was getting the plumbing done a waste of money as well?
Well, yes and no. He was too lazy to get it done. He only got it done because the health inspector threatened that he got it done. That's part of the reason why he is losing business.
And I have right here, folks, the actual
Bring
document
it up if you want,
of
approach.
the health inspector. As you can see on this document, you can notice that there are a lot of sanitary issues on this document. It proves that this is the reason why the plumbing needed to be done and a cleaning of the whole building.
Do you want to bring any attention to any particular one?
No.
Any more questions for your witness?
No.
Defense, would you like to cross-examine at the time? Defense would then go up there.
Guilty.
How long have you been working at Thai Fusion again?
About 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
I know you don't know, but the restaurant's it's just brand new opening, so it's probably only like a month. You're probably referring back to, have you worked with Richard Smith at his previous restaurant? Is that what you're referring
Yes.
to? Okay, perfect. How close did you get?
Crack.
Yeah.
Do I have to take the hood off?
Y'all better cheer me on when I go up.
Counsel. I will do it. I'll transfer.
Thank you for your time, sir. Could you please identify yourself?
Hello, my name is Philip McCracken, and I have been a plumber for 12 years. I actually helped put in the piping and the sprinkler system for the Thai Fusion restaurant.
Do you have to first find the leak before you can start repairing the leak?
Yes, one of the sprinkler pipe seals broke behind the ceiling tile, and I had to remove them and search for the other leaks.
So do you have to drill holes like this in ceiling tiles?
Yes, I used my drill and a plumbing snake, which is a tool that you can use to twist down a pipe and remove film or take a picture for a leak. I drilled a series of holes all over the restaurant as I couldn't be sure which seal had burst.
Did you drill a hole in the employee's bathroom? Do you recall?
Yes, and we usually fill the holes into, but I must have forgotten to fix a sprinkler head hole as I was so tired working the emergency call that came in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hole that Lisa Montalban saw. All right? There was no...
Because I drilled it,
Yeah, why did you cover it up?
I forgot to cover it up because I was so tired from working the emergency shift.
Like, that gives you an excuse to not do your job. Oh, dude.
It was an accident on my part, and I'm fully responsible for it.
No further questions.
Thank you
Wow.
for your time. The defense would like to call Sarah Ritchie, the head manager at Thai Fusion.
I'm so confused. I thought I was.
The owner.
Garfield. Garfield.
Read on the sheet. Don't come up and
Give
don't.
this to him.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Ritchie.
Thank you.
Sarah Ritchie. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Ms. Ritchie?
I started working for Steve when I was a sophomore in college, and that was 8 years ago. I have a degree in business, and I have put myself through school working for Steve. I also now work full-time as the manager at Thai Fusion.
So we could probably say that you've been working closely with Steve for a long time. Has he treated you or any other employees? He's been treating you well, correct?
Steve is a great owner, the kind of guy who helps people in need, takes care of his employees with great benefits. And
Oh there, big dog.
we were all excited about
Go alone, or did you go with him?
Well, at first we couldn't get the door open as she had locked it and couldn't figure out how to get it open as she had slammed it pretty hard. Finally, Steve got it open and she immediately hugged him and was talking really close to his face. She grabbed him and pulled him closer to her. She was whispering in his ear. Steve was at first smiling and thankful that she hadn't choked, but once again she started to go off and stormed back in there, to the front of the restaurant.
So Steve never made any forward moves or any moves that could be perceived as flirtatious. Is that correct?
Steve seemed to be overwhelmed and just glad he didn't die. She didn't die in the bathroom.
He thought the mess near the toilet was vomit. Maybe, do you think maybe
It was shit.
do you think maybe wasn't drunk? Wasn't drunk.
We have the finest chefs in the country. Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, I do want to
Yes,
do
ma'am.
it.
Prior to the opening and work with our chefs personally.
Oh, so shitty job because she got food poisoning from it.
We had this beautiful rare shrimp come in.
All right.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
I would say, any more questions?
What's her name?
Sarah.
This is the first one?
All right, thank you for your time. We'll bring up the last witness, Richard Steve Smith.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, we do have to be quick because I do want to come up with a judgment, folks. All right, can you please tell us who you are?
My name is Richard Smith. I own 2 restaurants and I have a deep passion for.
Do some people also call you Steve?
Yes. Can I continue what I was saying?
Please.
Alright. I love Asian cuisines and decided to try an American Thai restaurant. Thus, I'm the owner/operation of Thai Food. The restaurant is a new look at Thai food with American twists added to it. The restaurant is placed in a great location and we only had been open a few weeks before we had to deal with Lisa.
What do you mean, had to deal with Lisa, sir?
Well, every restaurant needs some form of advertising, and I thought when Lisa's record asked to use a new restaurant for a photo shoot, I talked to my manager, and together I thought it would be a great idea.
What preparations do you do for some kind of photo shoot like this, would you say?
Well, I closed the restaurant for 4 days, cleaned up the place from front to back, had an entire workforce employed in the said task of cleaning, bought and imported all the special foods that Lisa wanted, like the Thai river shrimp that are hundreds of dollars along with the fresh Thai fruit required for the dish. I also wanted to have...
All right, if you want to talk about any witnesses real quick, any testimony, can you please give me the jury sheets? And can you please, yep. No, not yet, not yet. This is the bell ring. So we'll have to come up with a
Did what I had to do.
And that was
That was a
Alicia, great job.
What do you think?
I thought it was great. I loved being Lisa Monovan.
Wednesday. So folks, that's a pretty good example.